Yesterday as I was driving home from work, I got hit by a flying tire. And so this is what happened. The lip is cracked. I don't know if you guys could see the crack. It's right here on the right side. Cracked in half, or not cracked in half, it's like almost in half. But this is the version 2 lip off the bug eye. It's a 2-piece, so it didn't crack in half, but it cracked over here. This is what I meant, it almost cracked in half. Passenger side. So right now, the car has no lip. Sorry for all the noise, they're doing a little construction. But yeah, I didn't film most of the labor, but I started sanding it down, and you know, all the patches from the last paint job, I just kind of sanded down to make it look a little bit smoother. And then my plan is to use some Duramix, which I'll show you guys, to patch this crack together and then repaint it. So yeah, that's what's gonna happen today. Before I decide to spray it down, I'll show you guys what I'm using. I picked up this Krylon Supermax all-in-one paint and primer. It says that it doesn't require any sanding and gives maximum rust protection, whatever. But yeah, I'm gonna spray that with this. But before I do that, I'm gonna clean the whole lip with VMP, just to give it the maximum adhesion. So to fix the crack, first thing you want to do, to relieve the stress and the pressure, you want to take a drill bit and drill at the end of the crack, as you can see there, so it won't split anymore. Now, before I fill this with Duramix, or patch it up with Duramix, I'm drilling holes here on each side, probably a couple way up, and on the back side you'll see I put little screws there, and hopefully the Duramix will grab onto the screws and basically adhere to both the left and the right side and hold it together. As a countermeasure, I'm also going to add string to loop around both of them to add as a webbing to hold the lip together, so essentially creating a bridge. We just applied the Duramix. We're using the 4240 series. It says that the set time and cure time is 50 seconds. So we just put it on the bottom first, and then we're going to work our way up. but right now we're just gonna let that cure. So we just put down the second layer of Duramix. We're slowly working our way up. I'm gonna test fit this again just to make sure there's no clearance issue, but I'm pretty sure only this up to here and this point is pretty much all I need to get up to. So what's gonna happen is this upper part, to secure that in place, what we're gonna do is kind of Dremel this down, create like a little valley, and then we're gonna have the Duramix fill in there, and then I'm just gonna end up sanding it down. Same thing will probably happen for the front. The front, well, right now I have it masked off, but eventually along the crack I'm gonna go down and create a divot, and then eventually fill the Duramix in there, and then sand it down the same, just to make sure it's a clean look. But yeah, so far so good. It's definitely sturdy. Hopefully it'll be even stronger than before. I'm not planning on touching any of this. It's not too much heavier, but it's definitely a lot more rigid than before. So just for strength and integrity, I'm probably just gonna leave that alone. Just wiped it down with VMP, and now I'm ready to throw on the first coat of paint on the crack side. So as you can see, or now you can't see the crack, I filled the divot in and then ended up hand sanding it down so that it feels smooth and even with the actual lip. So hopefully I sanded everything down. Hopefully this won't show up too bad once I put down a couple coats of paint. So here we go. For the final coat, you want to spray down with the same can on both sides, just so that the paint is even. So I'm going to take the last remaining of what is ever left in this can and spray down both of them at the same time. The lip is back on. Yes, looks so good. Can't even tell it was cracked. I mean, like I said again, you can tell like it's got a lot of imperfections, but I'm not really going for a show car look. I was basically just going for, you know, just having a lip, adding a little bit more aggressiveness to the car. And if you look at it, you know, from the 5-foot rule, you can't really tell. So yeah, very happy. If you guys ever have any sort of similar issues, Duramix highly recommended from 3M. Basically apply it, sand it down, clean it, repaint it, and you should be good to go. Thanks again for watching, and I'll catch you guys on the next video. See ya.